don't think they've explained that yet in the game, but it's coming up. So that was a little bit of exposition. You see
Captain,
that, like Chris said, Mia was actually Miranda the whole time they were in Europe, living
Share
there.
your screen, and I'll go over the
Or
situation.
most of the time.
My team and I were careless.
Oh, here we go. He'll explain it.
Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda, but we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked. When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone. The last time I was able to contact Ethan, I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him, and she is not gonna get away with it. God damn it, when does it end?
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
Go get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
I don't understand the RE engine. Like, people will look so good in one scene, and then, especially when they're wet and they're up close, then they look like awful.
So BSAA got here already? They didn't waste any time?
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
Okay.
K9, I want to know what the hell BSAA is doing here. Find out what you can.
Roger that. I'm on it.
So there's
Been
just,
a while since we fought together, Captain.
there's even more
When was the
dumb
last?
story development
The
here.
desert?
Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though.
Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either. Spooky.
So is there not? If I close this, am I going to be forced to repeat that entire Heisenberg section? I guess we'll find out. So anyway, like I was saying, more bad story development in this game. So Chris apparently quits the BSAA, and now they're like, you know, they're competing. Well, I guess we knew that in Resident Evil 7 that he left the BSAA, but now they're like a competing, perhaps
Hey, Alpha.
antagonist organization. So that's the Megamycete part of it. There's the BSAA.
BSAA. You've gone too far. Christ.
Looks pretty rough down there.
Oh, gosh.
How are you planning on reaching the objective?
First, we're gonna have to take that thing out.
I've got your back, boss. Let's get to work.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
This scenery is really cool. Okay, I
Make
guess I'm just
contact
gonna
with a group of hostile bioweapons.
There's more than we thought. Watch out.
force to move. Figure out the village. I think I'm just gonna quit and see what happens. It's not the end of the world.
Western route is clear. Moving out.
Roger that.
So does this item drop have a
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards. I can take 'em.
Don't get cocky.
drop a typewriter? That's weird. I only want to save. That's all I want to do. So this is your typical
What the hell is that thing?
end of game
Into
nonsense.
my
that
seat.
That's probably.
is in every game now, not
Let's go.
unique to Resident Evil. It's like you reach the end of the game. Now fight 8 million jillion enemies.
Large mutated bioweapon sighted.
Oh, maybe releasing infectious particulates. Keep your masks on.
Shame that Chris can't talk to the Duke in cell phones.
Hey, boss, it's me. I'm at the location prepared for support fire.
Autosave just
Might be a
now.
minute.
Roger.
Tundra here, leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain. Help yourself.
Pick up all this ammo I don't need. How about a typewriter? Is that one of the supplies? Could you please drop a typewriter?
Umberized, I need some backup.
I see you. 200 to the point.
I guess it makes sense though that Chris would come in and just, you know, with his paramilitary team and just like shoot the bejesus out of everything.
I've never heard of into my seat colony growing so huge.
It's not. I want a bow and arrow. Maybe they'll add one. Oh shit. In the DLC. Or DLCs. We'll just call it Gold Edition.
Hey, I can eyes on this. Keep going.
But yeah, I said earlier, the entire village will die. That's what I meant.
My mom's shit. She thinks she died and gone to hell.
I think the NYC still behind you. I was really hoping to not do this section, but I was wrong. Go away with this Last of Us 1 hospital shit.
I've reached the target location. Damn, this is big.
You have all these
All right,
teammates, so
Lobo.
it'll help you, really.
Marking the target.
Roger that, boss. Takes a minute to target the point. Try and keep the laser on it as long as you can. Bingo! Alright! Alright! Reloading now. Just a minute. There's a swarm headed that way. Okay, Captain. I'm reloading. Ready when you are. Mold is rapidly expanding. There must be something stimulating it.
You're right, Captain. They must be after the Megamycete too.
I'm very unimpressed right now in this game.
Everyone okay?
They're coming from the mold. There's no end to them.
Give me a
Oh,
break.
there's a fucking explosive barrel here the whole goddamn time.
Damn it, these things are using weapons.
Sure they're thinking the same about you. Is the target locator working?
Bioweapon numbers are increasing. We need to
How did
finish
I
them
fuck
off quick.
this up?
Five more from the mountains. East side.
I'm nearby. Then.
Just point the laser at the target and leave the rest to me. Another hit. Ah, looks like it's about to collapse.
Hold your horses.
I'm reloading.
I guess I probably should have switched to knife before.
It's them. Launch your perimeter, Chris.
Is this stupid thing still charging?
I'm reloaded. Where should I point next?
Dude, why the fuck do you... Oh, the goddamn gun! Fucking shitters.
Take that!
Good. Megamycete must be below.
God damn it. The next part's even worse. Even fucking worse. I feel like maybe they could have
Found a
given
way
Chris a
down.
gun that isn't
I'm going in.
trash
The rest of you stay back.
or something.
Captain,
Like,
I compared the mold in the village with a sample
they
from
were
the
like, hey,
baker's and
an automatic is fine.
there's no sign of the genome editing we saw in the E-series. The stuff originated here.
What is that, my own shoulder? What the hell's going on? Okay, so I think it hasn't been actually shown yet in the game, but it's about to be. It is the actual Megamycete. I'm definitely gonna die in this part. No question about it.
Guarding the Megamycete, huh?
Of course.
Lobo, I got a tough guy here. I'm gonna need backup.
You're on the ground.
There's an opening in the roof. Use it.
Okay, I'm moving out. Until I get there.
Bro, what? What the fuck? Come on with this shit. This is why I fucking hate modern video games.
I'm overhead, boss.
Good. I'll signal with the locator.
Are you fucking...
Nice. Thought so.
Reloading now. Just a minute.
If they're gonna try to mimic Resident Evil 4 enemy design, then they should make flash grenades like immediately kill those enemies.
Okay, Captain. I'm reloaded. Ready when you are.
I need you to come. Protest these, sir. Here, aim this laser at a guy that you can't aim at him faster than
Hold your horses.
he's gonna murder you.
I'm
Hostile
reloading.
bioweapon.
Where should I go next?
I'll keep going.
That's what I do. Is I like to
Rest of
complain
you, stay above ground.
disproportionately to the actual challenge. And I'm sure it's like 90% my fault because I'm not blocking things that could probably be blocked. But that doesn't change the fact that it's bad. It's bad encounter design. Like, there isn't enough room right here to actually maneuver around this guy when he has a 15-foot fucking Morning Star. Or whatever the version's called that isn't on a flail.
So if Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one?
I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
A moldy little bird told her, maybe?
We can figure that out later. Focus on the plan.
I don't appreciate being forced to do this part.
I
to be
found
honest.
It's the Megamycete.
Yeah, so that's a big messy.
Alpha to squad. I've located the Megamycete.
So now we can end this mess after all.
About damn time.
I.e. the fetus that chases you around. That one
And two
little
explosives
explosive
on.
is enough to...
There's enough there to blow the whole
there's
village
two,
sky
okay.
high.
Let's get out of
There's
here
two,
and blow
that's
the damn place.
totally
Not
different.
before I end Miranda. I'm not taking any more chances. I'm going in.
I mean, just think about that.
Standing
Like, an entire laboratory
Captain,
rigged
I
with
have eyes on
explosives
Miranda at the ceremony site.
isn't
Keep
enough
your distance.
in the first
Do
two
not
games.
move until
First-
I give the order.
Yeah, the first two games.
I know it's too late now. But we really should have told Ethan
To
the plan.
kill Birkin
wasn't
or
time.
anything else, but like
We didn't
two tiny
expect
little
Miranda to act
explosives
so soon.
is going to blow
Even
up
so,
the whole
you
Mutamycete.
should have told him.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Some more plot exposition. Okay,
This must
so
be
we have these
Miranda's
giant
lab.
tomes here that talk about each of the four antagonists. An unfit vessel for Eva. So that's Moreau. This one is. So she's tall because of reasons. She grows like extremely because of rapid regeneration. An unfit vessel for Eva. This one's gonna be Heisenberg. They're all unfit vessels. So the story still doesn't make sense, but you know, like if you've played, the reason that there are four quote-unquote
So
children,
they're using this to control the bioweapons.
and Alcina has three other children, just because they all Miranda took them all as test subjects. So here's some more dumb reasons why the plot is dumb in this game. It once again basically
Spencer. Here.
further
No way.
extends the backstory without really adding anything to the actual Resident Evil lore. So Oswald Spencer spent some time here before he went on to create Umbrella. He was inspired by the Umbrella symbol. I think that's Miranda with her baby. Although I'm not sure that makes sense because clearly this is like it couldn't have been more than 100 or 200 years ago. She's wearing like a modern lab coat, so go around this way. A whole shit ton of huge scrolls. That's Eva or whatever from the Resident Evil 7. Is it Mia? Okay, the Spanish flu. That was in 1918, right? Or like 1898 or something? So she's only been doing this for 100 years. Ish. So she infected the entire village, like Chris said. Alright, here we go.
Show me your hands! Umbrise, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
God damn. It really is you. I'm glad you're safe, Mia.
I shot
Why are
AFK.
you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Wait! You can't leave me here. You promised, damn it! You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything! And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is gone. I couldn't save him. But I can save Rose. Come on. It's not safe here after all.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No! You're wrong. I tried to keep this a secret, but... you don't understand how special he is.
What's going on? Someone there? It's cold. How did I get here? God, it's freezing. This shit in my body.
Totally forgot I had perishables. Oh, I guess this is a cutscene. I guess I could just finish the game off since there's only like 5 minutes left. Well, there's a boss fight. I don't really feel like dealing with it. Plus, I have food for speed.
How are you here?
You're dead.
Dead? I mean, Miranda. She... no. I still have to save Rose.
Wrong! It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
What are you saying? I can still...
even still.
See? Miranda didn't kill you. You mean you didn't think it was weird? No matter how much you got hurt? Remember. Years ago, the Baker house. You were murdered by Jack. You died there 3 years ago.
That's impossible. No way.
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Screw you! What am I? I did all that. Rose. Mia.
Now do you get it? Your whole body is nothing but mold. You can't ever see your family again.
Family. No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
You're already dead. Dead!
I will save Rose!
At last, he awakes.
Where am I?
Is this Metal Gear
My
Solid 2
carriage,
or
Ethan.
what? Like,
You were having a nightmare.
Duke?
Your battle with Heisenberg was a sight to see. But to think Miranda would show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way. We should arrive shortly.
Thank you.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that. We're here.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah. I have to be.
this is like the only time in the game where the lighting...
I gotta go.
It doesn't have that horrible filter over it. For some reason. Well, I mean, it still does. There's still like that green-yellow filter. save point, right? Okay, so this is the last 20 minutes of the game, and I'm quitting. I'm probably going to split this into 2 parts, and then that'll be it.
I gotta go. That'll make it ready. I gotta keep going.
Little Ava, my beautiful daughter, come to me. Ava, is that you? Oh, how I've missed you! What? My power is leaving me!
Rose! Miranda!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me. Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly,
Get her now! Let go!
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment. And you try to take it away from me. I will take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled!
No. Rose is mine! What the fuck?
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true happiness. So now you can die peacefully. You understand the love of a
I'm not letting you get away.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn
The
kid,
Megamycete
not yours?
saved me from pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest.
The hell I...
If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last! I've waited a century, all for this day. See Rose. Why do you interfere? Surely you have no need of this now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter! You psycho!
I've never seen a human without his heart. Are you sure you're not? For my daughter. You walking corpse. This is how you end Ethan Winters. To ensure I never see your face. My daughter! My Ava!
Rose! Shh. Shh. It's all right, Rose. It's all right.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up. Oh, no.
Chris.
Ethan. You did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ethan. We gotta move. Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it. Ah, damn it. Mia's waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia. I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, you tell yourself. Now, come on, it's not that much further.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong.
God damn it.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
like to.
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is. I know he wouldn't abandon us. Tell me what's going on. Where? What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain, you need to see this. BSAA didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
What the hell were they thinking?
Orders, Captain.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ. Someone's gotta pay.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon. It's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then you can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon feels like a ship.
It does. But if...
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil. Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa. Oh, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
Whoops. Okay, yeah. So that works. For some reason, what do you call it? Gamecaster decided to just totally stop recording anything coming into the microphone. I've noticed it does that on occasion. Like right now, it's not showing anything for microphone input. I don't even know if NVIDIA is working, to be honest. Should probably re-enable this one thing. Fucking turn that off. It's annoying. So I'm not even sure that's working. But, I mean, I didn't have a lot super important to say. That's why you can see on Premiere that the entire rest of the video is cut off, because it recorded like 1.5 seconds of audio from the microphone. All in all, I think Village is a decent Resident Evil game. It's very clear, and it's not just because I'm saying it, it's because they said it. Before they announced Village, they said that they were trying to take inspiration from Resident Evil 4. So, I wouldn't say the story is similar, but the setting and the different segments of the game are similar. Like I said before, you've got, like, it's kind of meta, like, the areas in Village are kind of inspired by different Resident Evil games. Whereas, I guess you could probably say the same thing about RE4 to an extent. But, I mean, it was still kind of new enough in the franchise that it was its own thing. Not that the 4 or 5 games before it didn't have enough environments to choose from. So basically, you've got what's her face, Mother Miranda. In the Spanish flu, she loses her daughter. She discovers the Mutamycete. I'm not 100% on the story, honestly. and then she starts trying to use it to like create a vessel to somehow rebirth her daughter. God damn it, stop calling me fucking spam. So that's how the whole thing starts. It doesn't make any sense. For sure, the weak part of Village is its story, because it just doesn't make sense. Like, parts of it do, but overall it doesn't. So if they pretty much immediately after the Louisiana thing moved to Europe, it explicitly says in the game that it was 3 years ago. So if RE7 took place in 2017, then RE8 takes place in 2020. Regardless, the years don't matter. If it was 3 years ago, that means during that time they had a daughter, but the game never really explains how long Miranda was pretending to be Mia. And even so, the big spoiler, if you didn't watch the videos or you haven't played the game or something, is that if you're taking the nightmare as lore, the nightmare sequence near the end, Evelyn says that Ethan has been mold the whole time. He died in RE7 at the beginning. So it just doesn't make any sense. Like, if he's made of mold, first of all, if he's been dead, like, how much of him is human? How much of him is mold? How can he survive without a heart for that long? And again, I guess he's mold, and that's how. But then again, it begs the question, like, how could they have had a baby that's that human if like 50% of its DNA would have to be mold, unless like only his arms and his heart or something were mold. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. And of course you can explain it away with like, oh, Resident Evil. That's really shitty writing. And even though that's what most Resident Evil fans are conditioned to expect at this point, like, that shouldn't be acceptable. Where you can just pull ridiculous, nonsensical plot twists out of thin air and expect them to be taken seriously. Because it, again, for the 3,000th time, I'll reiterate, it just doesn't make any sense. And those are the answers the game does give you. You've also got the fact that the BSAA is apparently using, like, bioweapons, which makes no sense because there's no setup for that. There's no explanation. And the whole thing where Chris leaves the BSAA in the first place and goes to work for Umbrella, which they set up at the end of Resident Evil 7, that doesn't make any sense either. But to go an entire game with him as a background character and then not make any effort to explain this throwaway crap that they're jamming in at the end of the game is kind of silly. So, like, Resident Evil 9 is going to have to be far more focused on finding out what's going on in the actual grand Resident Evil story, because for 2 games at least, like, the BSAA were the good guys. 3 games really, because Chris was part of the BSAA in Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 5, and that Revelations was I guess the end of Revelations was when they founded the BSAA. Anyway, that doesn't make sense. Then there's the fact that Rose is allegedly, because so much percentage of her is Evelyn or the mold or the Mutamycete or whatever, she's supposed to age rapidly. Because if you read the 4 giant books in that lab at the end, in the Chris part, it explicitly says that all of the test subjects displayed rapid regeneration. So that begs the question at the end of the game in the graveyard cutscene, how old is she at that point, and how long has it actually been since the end of the game? Because Chris is still alive. Like if you listen to the radio, well, not the radio, but the guy that's like watching over her says that Chris wants to see her. So, you know, how long has it been? And these are questions that I guess will be answered in the DLC. But then again, they also say in the DLC that it's supposed to be like X number of years after the end of the game. So, who knows? A whole lot of it really doesn't make any sense. It really kind of felt like 3 different games jammed together, maybe even 4 different games jammed together. I would say like the Moreau part and the what do you call it? The Heisenberg part really weren't that different. I mean, the only main difference is that Heisenberg section is more claustrophobic because you're inside of a building the whole time. But really, like, both of those are pretty standard RE4, or you could even say RE5 or 6. Because really all you do is, I mean, you fight bosses and you fight some enemies, which I guess kind of describes everything in the game. But the other parts, like the mansion, or I'm sorry, what do you call it? The castle is similar to the mansion. And then the Beneviento part is not like anything that's ever been in Resident Evil. I guess maybe Revelations 2, but still not really. So it's kind of like a discombobulated game that's linked together by the same story, kind of. It kind of feels like they just like threw settings at a board and decided how they could put them together. The graphics are obviously excellent, although, like I had mentioned at one point, it kind of has the same issue as every other game in Resident Evil RE engine, where the characters look good from a certain distance, but then if it ever shows them up close, the effects kind of, like the shader effects kind of start falling apart and they look like crap. Like if you see Miranda's face like really close up, or whoever it was when they got wet, it looks bad. Like it looks bad compared to at a farther distance, where you can actually see all the effects on their skin and everything, rather than just wet, generic, glossy crap. And that, I guess that's really not unique to RE Engine. That kind of happens in every 3D game at this point. The soundtrack I can't really say much about because I don't remember hearing any of it. Still, like, this is probably my 5th or 6th or 7th playthrough. I still don't remember any music besides the music box and the piano, to be honest. But again, to recap, overall I think it's a pretty good game. I wouldn't really say it belongs in a list of like traditional S-tier Resident Evil games, but I'd still say it's worth a play, or probably worth a purchase at this point, since the Gold Edition will be coming out. And again, that it remains to be seen, you know, what the Gold Edition or what the DLC is going to add to the game, but I'll probably do videos on those as well. So that's Resident Evil Village. I recommend it, but I'm going to have to move on to the next thing now. Peace, everybody.